Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Smart English Practice 24, where learning English is easy and fun. I am Rana. In a small green village surrounded by rivers and fields, there lived a good boy named Rahim. He was only 14 years old, but everyone in the village knew him because of his kindness, honesty, and respect for others. Rahim lived with his poor parents in a tiny house made of bamboo and tin. His father was a farmer, and his mother worked hard at home every day. Though they did not have much money, they were happy because they loved each other deeply. Rahim was different from many other boys of his age. While some children spent their time fighting, wasting money, or troubling others, Rahim always tried to help people. Every morning, he woke up before sunrise. First, he helped his mother bring water from the tube well. Then he cleaned the yard and fed their cow. After finishing his work, he went to school with a smile on his face. Rahim loved studying very much. His teachers also loved him because he was polite and hardworking. He listened carefully in class and completed all his homework on time. Whenever a weak student could not understand a lesson, Rahim helped him after school. He never laughed at poor students or proud students. To him, everyone was equal. One day, while Rahim was returning home from school, he found a wallet lying beside the road. He opened it carefully and saw a large amount of money inside. There was also an identity card. Many boys would have kept the money for themselves, but Rahim did not even think about doing that. He quickly went to the address written on the card. The wallet belonged to an old man named Karim Ali, who lived in the next village. Karim Ali became very worried after losing the wallet because the money was meant for his daughter's medical treatment. When Rahim returned the wallet, the old man's eyes filled with tears. "My son," he said softly, "you are truly an honest boy. May God bless you." He tried to give Rahim some money as a reward, but Rahim refused politely. "I only did what was right," Rahim replied with a gentle smile. The story of Rahim's honesty spread quickly across the village. People started using his name as an example for their children. Another incident made the villagers admire Rahim even more. During the rainy season, heavy floods entered the village. Water covered many houses, and people suffered greatly. Some families had no food to eat. Rahim could not sit quietly while others were in pain. He gathered a few friends and started helping the villagers. They carried food to old people, rescued chickens and goats, and helped children cross the flooded road safely. One evening, Rahim heard that an old widow named Jamila Begum was trapped in her house. The water level had risen dangerously high. Without thinking about himself, Rahim took a small boat and went through the strong current. Though the weather was terrible, he finally reached her house and rescued her safely. After hearing this, the village chairman praised Rahim in front of everyone. "You are young," the chairman said, "but your heart is bigger than many adults." Rahim felt shy hearing such praise. He believed helping people was a duty, not something to show off. Despite his good qualities, Rahim's life was not easy. His father often became sick because of working long hours in the fields. Sometimes they did not have enough money to buy books or clothes. Rahim could have left school to work full-time, but his mother encouraged him to continue studying. One winter night, Rahim sat beside a small oil lamp, studying for his exams. Cold wind entered through the broken walls of the house. His mother noticed his tired eyes. "You should rest, my son," she said kindly. Rahim smiled and answered, "One day I will become educated and remove all our suffering." His mother looked at him proudly. Months passed, and Rahim worked harder than ever. Finally, the exam results were published. Rahim stood first in the entire district. Teachers, students, and villagers celebrated his success. Even the local newspaper published his picture with the title, "Poor Village Boy Achieves Great Success." A wealthy businessman from the nearby town read the news and became interested in Rahim's story. He visited the village and met Rahim's family. After talking to the boy, the businessman understood how intelligent and honest he was. "I want to support your education," the businessman said. "You must continue your studies and become a great person." Rahim and his parents became very emotional. It was like a dream coming true. With the businessman's help, Rahim moved to the city for higher studies. City life was very different from village life. The roads were crowded, buildings were tall, and people were always busy. At first, Rahim felt lonely. He missed the green fields, the birds singing in the morning, and his loving parents. But he never forgot his goals. He studied day and night. He stayed away from bad company and harmful habits. While some students wasted their time, Rahim focused on learning and improving himself. In college, Rahim became known not only for his intelligence, but also for his character. He respected teachers, helped classmates, and participated in social work. Once, one of his friends failed to pay his exam fees. Without telling anyone, Rahim secretly gave his own savings to help him. Years later, Rahim completed his education with excellent results and became a doctor. The news made the whole village proud. People decorated the roads with flowers when he returned home after many years. His old school arranged a special program to honor him. Rahim stood on the stage where he had once been a simple village boy with torn shoes and old books. Looking at the students, he said, "Never think you are weak because you are poor. Honesty, hard work, and kindness can change your life." The audience clapped loudly. Rahim did not forget his village after becoming successful. Instead of living only for himself, he decided to serve the poor people. He built a small hospital in the village where poor patients could receive treatment at little or no cost. He also helped many children continue their education. One afternoon, Rahim visited the grave of his father, who had passed away during Rahim's college years. Standing silently there, Rahim remembered all the sacrifices his parents had made for him. Tears filled his eyes. "My success belongs to you," he whispered softly. As time passed, Rahim became respected across the country. Newspapers wrote about him, and many organizations invited him to speak about education and humanity. Yet he remained humble. He still wore simple clothes and spoke kindly to everyone. One day, a journalist asked him, "What is the secret behind your success?" Rahim smiled gently and answered, "A good heart is more powerful than wealth. If you help others, respect your parents, and stay honest, success will come naturally." The journalist wrote his words in a magazine, and many people became inspired by his life. Rahim's story taught the villagers an important lesson. True greatness does not come from money, power, or fame. It comes from honesty, kindness, sacrifice, and love for humanity. Even today, the people of the village tell children about Rahim, the good boy who changed his life through hard work and goodness. Parents share his story at night. Teachers mention him in classrooms, and old people pray for him with smiles on their faces. And whenever someone asks why Rahim became successful, the villagers answer proudly, "Because he was a truly good boy."